Hello everyone, this is Warhawk Beyond 2040 bringing to you yet another awesome yet crazy theory. And today I have decided to put together yet another Batman Beyond related theory video, this time involving one of the key figures not only in the DCAU but was also an important person to not only Batman but Bruce Wayne as well. And it's very strange because this character was such a huge part of both BTAS slash TNBA. He has only ever been referenced twice in Batman Beyond's entire run, which is really bizarre because I thought that this character would have been mentioned a lot more, considering how important he was to everyone. And what I have decided to do is I'm going to come up with a theory addressing exactly what happened to this important character, but also I will come up with a theory on how this character could exist in Batman Beyond if they were to include him in the show. And this is something that I have been thinking about for quite a while now, and I think I've come up with an interesting theory on how this character could have played a big part in Batman Beyond if they wanted to include him. And the character in question is, of course, the one and only Alfred Pennyworth. Since the beginning of the DCAU, Alfred Pennyworth has always been the glue that held everything together. He was like a father figure to Bruce Wayne, but also an important ally to Batman, and he would always provide words of comfort and provide lots of warmth and love to not only Bruce Wayne but to guys like Tim Drake and even Dick Grayson, who he looked at as a second son. And Alfred was always the one who saw the good in everyone. Take, for example, at the end of Justice League Star-Crossed episode, where Alfred applauded Shira's efforts for helping to save the world, and even going as far as to say that if it were not for Shira, we wouldn't be around to share this lovely pot of tea. So Alfred has always been this hopeful, optimistic figure who was always there to provide a shoulder for the heroes to cry on, or just be there to listen to their thoughts and provide his own advice. And as I mentioned earlier, Alfred has only been referenced twice in Batman Beyond. Once in an episode called Eyewitness, where Bruce said he learned from the best about how to make crumpets, and the other time was in an episode called Hidden Agenda, where Max said to Terry that if you call me Robin, I'm out of here. And Terry said, sure, no problem, Alfred. But other than that, the fate of Alfred has pretty much remained unknown and a complete mystery. And now this is where my theory is going to be coming into play, and it's going to be drawing a little bit of inspiration from Batman and Robin. And before we go any further, I want to give a quick shout out to the following three people. Two amazing YouTubers, the one and only Serum Lake and Blue Knights Beyond, two great YouTubers who put out excellent Batman related content. This theory video is dedicated to both of them. Hope they like it and hope you guys like this as well. And last but surely not least, a special shout out to my good buddy and my partner in crime, Geeker Beyond himself, Chris. This theory video is also dedicated to him. So with that all said, let's do this. So in regards to Alfred's fate, I would have had Alfred die sometime before the events of Rebirth. I would have had Alfred die around his 90s. He would have died of the same disease that plagued Nora Freeze, which was of course McGregor syndrome, stage 4. And how I would have had Alfred exist in Batman Beyond is sometime before Alfred's death, he would have downloaded his memories and brain patterns into the Bat computer, similar to what Alfred did for Barbara in Batman and Robin. Alfred would have done this in the events of his death, so when he did die, he would have been able to still communicate with Bruce Wayne from beyond the grave and still operate as a father figure for not only Bruce Wayne, but he would have acted as a mentor for Terry McGinnis as well. So rather than having Alfred still exist in Batman Beyond 50 years into the future, well into his late 90s or early 100s, I just would have had Alfred exist as an AI hologram. So if Bruce Wayne needed advice, whether it was for himself or for Terry McGinnis, Alfred would appear as an AI hologram. So he would still behave and act like Alfred did when he was alive, but just as a computer program. That's how I would have had Alfred exist in Batman Beyond. And plus, it would have been interesting to see how Alfred could have operated in the futuristic world, quite like Batman Beyond. And it would have been interesting to see how he would have matched up with a much older Bruce Wayne and guiding Terry McGinnis as well. So that's going to be it from me. I'm going to wrap this up now. What's your thoughts on Alfred possibly existing in Batman Beyond? Do you think it could have worked? Do you think he could have operated as an AI hologram in the Batcave? And do you think Alfred could have fitted in the futuristic world like Batman Beyond? You know what to do, guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave your thoughts and comments down below, and I will see all of you next time for yet another awesome yet crazy theory. So until then, take care everybody and stay safe, and once again, as always, much appreciated. Thanks for listening.